Okay guys, this is a short video. I'm doing a shifter pivot on my 1988 GL1500. I got Markland pads on it and Markland, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Anyhow, let me show you some new problems that nobody else has encountered except me. And let me get down here. Oh! I gotta get a better shot. Okay. You can see I got part of the, let me get that in focus. Come on, come in focus. The part I'm having trouble with is that this heat shield comes out and it hits this pivot point. The back side of this pivot point has to get up against this. This is the engine case guard. And this needs to be, pivot point needs to be able to touch that. This was causing me 9 kinds of hell today. And so I took these trimmers and I did a cut, 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 and I just pushed these down out of the way. Now I may pull this back a little bit to get it off that pipe to keep it from transferring heat, but that is a something that I have yet to find on any YouTube or any announcement about these things. Since I have the Markland pads, another tip I'm going to give you guys is this long bolt. Go and buy you a long one and turn it into a stud. And I'm about to head to the hardware store and do that. While I was wrenching on all this, my ratchet destroyed itself, so I got to get another one of them. But I'm going to use a stud, that way I can come out and just pile everything on there that I need, because this has to go on. Well, fall down. Nope. See how that's got to fit tight up against there? This washer fits up against that to hold that pivot in place. And then the spacer, I shortened it 7/8 of an inch and I trimmed it down, beveled it. But if you have a stud, you'll have all that stuff held in place. And it'll be a lot easier while you're trying to get all this out of the way to get this adjusted out properly. Because that's what I'm having a booger with. Because you got to put it together, see where it's at, and then pull it back apart and move it 1 or 2 teeth, put it back together, see if it works right, tear it back apart and readjust it. So I think the stud in here, get that screwed in. It'll be a nut and bolt on the outer part out here. That'll go through this. And another neat trick that I did with this Markland pad, Markland, oh, I got to get that right, is right here. I did a piece of plexiglass that I bolt on. God, let me get this right here in front of my toes. I've been on 2 rides that I got rained on, and nothing of me got wet except my toes, and so I built this, and this fits right up here against that engine case guard. But you'll see, if you line up the holes, it'll go in like that. But that's just a little, oh, how big is that? About 4.5 by 5, or 4.5 by 4.5, and a little simple bracket right there. And I haven't tested it in the rain lately, but anything to keep water off my toes is good. But that's some more information. I haven't like I say, I haven't finished this because my ratchet broke, and then I want to get a stud to put in there. The problems that I've been having with this is that it'll jam, and this pivot is supposed to alleviate that. It's like I say, I put it in second gear, and this will stay down, and I have to click it up here to put it on a level plane so I could shift into third gear. That's what I've been having trouble with. And I pray that it's not no spring inside the transmission or nothing, but I was told that the shifter pivot would alleviate that problem. I've cleaned and lubed that, got all any kind of stuff that's out of the way, and made sure these heim joints are in good shape. So get all that fixed. But there's your extra bit of information on these reliable transmission rebuilding GL1500 auxiliary shifter pivot. That's who makes them. They're well built, and a lot of people have recommended them to me, so I'm going to give it a try. But try the stud and these little ideas that I got right here, and I think that'll help you guys out. Anyhow, I got to run to the hardware store, so y'all be good. Bye.